morning. So guys, as usual, we have our 4 beautiful potions, and today we're gonna do spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So we do have the 4 seasons here, and I want to ask, what season is important for you now? Okay, and why? With your person, yeah, the one you have on your mind. So let's look into this, and I show you the potions. Those are the Lenormand decks that I chose for these piles. So we're starting with spring. Please choose whatever you feel drawn to. This is the spring pile. We see a fairy here, beautiful flowers, butterflies, and you see also inside here it has this beautiful color, very spring-like. That's why I did this potion like this. And also with that we have this card deck. Okay, so this is our pile 1. It doesn't have to be that season comes out. I just want to say that please apply it whatever season you feel drawn to. That's the pile you're choosing. Could be that you're choosing by the season you're born in, or the season your person is born in, or you just choose because you like the potion or the Lenormand deck. What comes out, we will look when we are at the piles. Okay, so I will choose a season for each pile. It's not that I say, okay, here we say it's winter. I'm doing cards. I have cards where there are different seasons in the mix. So, I will shuffle and I will ask the universe what season is important. Okay, but we need to have an outlook. So I chose the seasons as an outlook as well. And so you can choose by what season you like best. We have summer. We have this beautiful sea star. Look at this. How beautiful and gorgeous is that? We have a shell inside here. This beautiful sand in here. Yeah, so this is representing summer, and you also see the deck that comes with it. Okay, so here we have autumn. We have a squirrel on there, leaves, yeah, a brownish heart, and you see how beautiful there are little mushrooms in there, and you see how beautiful this is glittering. I also don't want to shake it because I love how that looks inside of this glass. So this is autumn, and this is our winter pile. I want to shake our winter pile because I think it's amazing. It's like as if you have a lake and there is like snow on there. So this is our snow pile. You see this beautiful the snowflakes that shimmer in every color. We have the you see that this is representing winter. We also see the beautiful like, if you see, it's like snow, water, and then we have the beautiful at the bottom of this we have silver stars. Okay, so this is representing winter, and then we also have a winter deck, winter Lenormand deck. So choose whatever pile you're drawn to, guys, and then we're gonna look into it. I will shuffle what season comes out, because we want to look into this tarot reading. But of course it could be that it matches. Yeah, it could be that you choose that pile because you choose spring, and then spring comes out. But that's the things we cannot say because I shuffle in front of the camera. The piles are not pre-shuffled. Okay, and it's also not that you choose spring and I talk about spring. It could be you choosing that pile and winter comes out. Okay, just want to tell you, this is just for your choice, whatever you feel drawn to, whatever pile and Lenormand deck you feel drawn to. So I see you at your piles, guys. My name is Purple. Welcome to my channel. I hope you watch my playlist. There are a lot of playlists. I have a lot of different playlists. So please feel free to watch those readings, and please sign up to our channel. Bye, guys. So, hi, my pile 1. So you chose this beautiful potion. I really love. I made them all by myself, so I hope you like them because I really love them. for our piles. They look so beautiful. So we're looking into what season is important for you and your person at the moment, okay? And we have this beautiful Lenormand deck, the spring deck. And I want to shuffle, yeah, I want to do a Lenormand spread. And I also want to see what season. We're going to take one card. And as I said, it's not spring, you know. It could be spring, but I want to take a card for you. I mean, you chose spring because you like spring, or you were born in spring, or something is up with spring. So I don't know why you chose that. It could be different for each and every one of you, of course, you know. So let's see what's going on. What season is important? So what we're doing is we're getting some cards here. Let's do it like this. So let's do it like this. This looks good. This looks very nice. And now I want to draw the card that is important, that tells us why this season, or what season is important. And I'm using, this is the Seed and Sickle Oracle. And what we will look into here is we're getting a plant. You know, there are plants on there. We're going to look, I'm looking in the booklet. I'm going to look in the booklet what kind of season it represents. And then we're going to read into the cards, okay? Why this aura of the season. We're talking about the aura of the season spring. This is all about new beginning. This is all about, spring is about awakening, about a new beginning, about seeing something in a new light, about a new chapter in your life, a new story, you know, something that is written anew. And we have this beautiful butterflies here, you know, something is rising up with a fairy, wish fulfillment. So all of this is representing spring. That's what the card you chose. So you might have recently had a new beginning, or you're on the rise, or, you know, something is growing, like in spring. Yeah, everything is growing, everything is becoming bigger. So it could be that you chose that pile because recently, you know, you go through something like that in your life. And now we're going to look what is important now, like what season you have to embody, basically. Okay, card comes out, and I'm taking the sword because that fell out first. So we have the crocus. Okay, so we have the sword of truth. That is important. So I'm going to look now in what season this is. The crocus. Oh, it's fall. Interesting, guys. It's fall. It's representing fall. Wow. This is really interesting. I'm going to read also the what it says in the booklet, but it's basically about voicing your opinion, saying what you have on your heart, being assertive. So recently you had a glow up, or something was really coming up in your life, you know, you're growing, you recently had a beautiful new beginning, maybe with your person, maybe you guys message each other, but there is something here where you have this new connection and it's growing and it's beautiful. And now it's time. Why is fall coming out? Well, fall is a season, yeah, when you have to embody fall. Fall is a season, you guys know, when the leaf fall down and you also change your inner self, you change, you speak your truth. So what does that mean when fall comes out in spring? It means that you recently started a new chapter in your life, and it's important that you stay true to yourself. Because why is it fall? Well, fall is a season where, you know, when the leaves fall and the trees, they change and they go into winter. It's almost as if they renew themselves as well. So kind of spring resembles fall. Yeah, it resembles fall in the sense of everything is renewing, everything's growing. But before growth can happen, you know, you have to get rid of all the old stuff. So basically, this is cutting through the bullshit, cutting through what held you back, cutting through everything what was not true in your life, and also cutting back, you know, like people that were not really helping you, or people that were not truthful to you. Yeah, this is about, you started this new chapter with your person. So it's also with the fall, it's about time that you are your true authentic self, because a lot of people learn to be their true selves when they are in their autumn of life. The autumn of life usually describes you know, a time in when you see it as like if you apply it to the years of a person. Fall resembles like the age 40, 60, 40 till 60, when you are grown, you have your job, you have your house, you have your life together. Usually you do have these things together in this era of age, okay? So, and that's when most of the people wake up. Yeah, the universe awakens most of the people in between the ages of 30 and 40. That's when you wake up to the universe in most cases. Very rare that people wake up very early in life, like when they're in their 20s. Usually spirit is not interesting people in their 20s, right? So what do we do then? We speak our truth. We begin to sort our life, you know, when we're 30, when we're 40. We begin to look. Who are the people that do us good? Who are the people we get along with? Who is just, you know, roaming along? Who is just using our energy? We get to see these things. And this is what spirit is basically asking of you now. It's like in this new beginning with your person, in this new beginning, in this new glow up that you have, could be in every area of your life. They say, speak your truth, be who you are, embody that grown up energy. Yeah, embody that as if you have experienced already everything. Yeah, because then you have a clear understanding of who you are, and you can follow the path, and you don't have to lie to yourself. You know, you don't have to wear a mask just for your person, just so that they like you. No, be your true authentic self. Only then it makes sense. So let's look into what the Lenormand card says. Yes, again, we have the lily. You know, the lily is about feeling good in yourself. This is also the card of, you have this wonderful connection with your person. You have this, you know, everything is growing. The lilies are, you know, the water lilies, they come through the mud, you know, they have to grow through the mud and can open up after a period of going through a time where maybe you waited a long time for that spring to come. Yeah, maybe you waited a long time for this new beginning that you're experiencing now. This could either be with a past person, with your person, or with a new person. But you're definitely experiencing this strong, yeah, in love. Look at this. We have number 24. That's a love card. You definitely experience this strong pull towards your person, this strong magnetic attraction, and also this finally something is happening. Finally something is, you know, opening up. My water lily is like blossoming, like finally something is happening. So the universe is basically saying, yeah, this is your person, number 28. That's the divine masculine. So basically spirit is saying, be true to yourself in that chapter, like in autumn. Autumn season is so important. It's because also in autumn, you know, you have been through summer and you have been through spring. So you have been through the ups and downs in life here in number 11. That means you have disciplined yourself. You have, you know, you have had quarrels in this journey with your person. You're not new to love. Yeah, it could also mean you're not new to this love with that person. Could be that this is a past person, or this is someone that you have been through spring and summer. Yeah, you have been on this journey for some time. But now a new chapter with this person is coming. So it feels like spring, but actually this person is like, you know, you and them, you are a union for such a long time. Yeah. The stork, yes, a new beginning. Exactly. This is settling down. This is a new beginning. This is exactly what spring says. Coming together, sharing this bond. And this card coming out, this is the most important card. That's why it lays like here on the side, you know. It tells me that there is this strong sense of body, mind, and soul that you have with this person. Yeah, you feel really drawn towards them. So, and then we have the clouds that disappear now. Yeah, this is about now it's becoming clearer after a time of winter. Yeah, we see this here. Very beautiful. So this is your house. Your house means this is your soul. You definitely have a soul connection with that person. We do see here, and I want to use now the white feather to look at the cards. We do see here the clouds that were there, you know, the not knowing. Clouds represent not knowing, fog, mind fog, you know, things in this journey that were not really clear for you. They become now clear, and you see now how this beautiful bond that you have with this person, how it can always also be renewed. You see, especially in soul connections, you know, you experience many springs in a soul connection. It's not just, yeah, you know, you have one spring together and then it's over and you're never going to see that person again. No, in soul connections, you experience this butterfly, this constant change, this ever-growing union, you know, this glitter. Sometimes it's glitter, sometimes it's butterflies, and sometimes it's nothing. So you experience this, yeah? And the universe says what helps you in your journey at the moment, pile 1, is to be your true authentic self, like in the autumn of life, where you know who you are, you know your sense of self, you can speak yourself, yeah? You can build this home with your person. You guys can have this new beginning here in your soul journey. And in your mind, everything what was not clear is now being washed away, like the leaves, you know, all this quarrel and the clouds, they are going away. So now you have this beautiful new beginning here. That's why you chose this spring pile. And yeah, you know, be your authentic self. This is very important in this journey. So I hope you really liked this reading. I hope you had fun. I hope you like my decoration and my beautiful potions. So if you're new here, please sign up to our channel, and I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope, yeah, you like my readings, okay? So take care, Purple Lights. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So you chose the summer pile. I really love this potion. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Look at this. We have the shell, we have the sand in there, we have the yellow glitter, the golden water, the golden sprinkles, the yeah, what is it called, seagulls, you know. How beautiful is that? So we're looking into summer now, and you chose this summer Lenormand card. And as I said before, we're gonna ask Spirit, we're gonna shuffle the pile, and we're gonna ask Spirit what kind of season is important for you to know. But why did you choose summer? You know, it could be that you are born in summer, that you are basically a summer personality, that you are always cheerful, that you are someone who loves summer. Maybe you chose that not because you're born in summer, but maybe because you love summer. Maybe because it's now. Yeah, now is August, so this is belonging to summer, to the season summer. Could also be because you are in a connection for a very long time. This is what summer also represents, that this connection with your person is a summer-like season. What does that mean? You're not dancing the first dance together. That means that you're on the soul journey for some time now, yeah? And you could be at the moment at some really nice energy, having fun together, you know, meeting at night, you know, like on the beach, having beautiful discussions, I do sense with the summer that, you know, your soul journey is going on for some time with that person. It doesn't have to be that you're in a relationship. You know, you could be in separation or you could be in long distance, but you feel like summer. You feel everything is okay. You feel that, you know, you've been on this journey. But let's see what Spirit is saying. First of all, I'm gonna get some Lenormand cards. And as in the other pile, I'm going to choose 7 cards here that we turn around later. That will tell me about your situation with your person. Oh, wait. Didn't want to turn around, but yeah, let's get the cards like this. And we also want to get... Why is it not? So... I have to look if it's the right, yeah, if you can see the cards in a good way, because I'm sitting in front of the camera and sometimes, you know, my hands are like touching the camera, and yeah, so hopefully it works this way. So guys, this is the Seed and Sickle Oracle, and here we're going to draw one card that tells us what season is important for you. Okay, part 2. So we're going to look into this part 2, summer. What season is important for you? So they tell me this. And what comes out is this one card. Yeah. Look at this beautiful. I love that color. I do love that color. I love that spring color. It almost looks like spring. It says clematis. So we're gonna look into what season does that represent and why are you in this season in summer. So I'm gonna look in the booklet. Okay, it's summer. So we have a match here. We have a match. So you chose summer, and you also should, you know, view your connection, your situation as summer. The clematis is all about letting go and trusting the situation. Yeah. If you are in the summer of your connection, yeah, that means everything is, oh, look at this there. I put also a shell under there, under that seagull. It also means everything is growing as it's supposed to grow. Yeah. What does summer represent? Summer represents a season where everyone is happy, where everyone, like most people, are happy. You, it's warm. You can sleep outside. You can go on vacation. Most people have summer vacation from school. So if you're a teenager and, you know, or young adult, you're free, right? You have free time. You have free time to spend with your friends. So that's why a lot of people love summer, because there's less responsibilities. There's less, you know, I gotta work hard. It's like this season of vacation. It's the season of letting go. It's the season of, like this card here, you know, everyone is already happy before summer comes. Yeah, you don't have to wear that much clothing. You know, many people can swim, go to the sea, go on vacation, visit other countries, visit friends, spend time with them. So it's a very beautiful season. So I want to read it. It says, you've been holding on so tightly because, okay, so what is this clematis all about? This is a card about, you know, when your soul journey with your person, when this journey is going on for some time, a lot of times the control is out of our hands, especially if you are not in a relationship, but you just have a connection, but you're separated, you're in separation, or you don't have a relationship at all, but you do have some kind of connection. And, you know, it says not everything needs to be controlled. And you may find that you've put enough safeguards in place to be able to support yourself even without clinging on soul. You'll naturally want to resist the feeling of falling, but you may find that a fall isn't actually coming and that it feels good to let go. So Spirit is advising to view this connection as summer, very lighthearted, very, yeah, it's going, you know, I don't need to control it. Like, you can't control summer. A lot of things are spontaneous in summer, you know, because we don't know how the weather is. Sometimes it's nice weather, sometimes it's not so nice weather. And then, you know, you call your friends and you say, let's go to the beach, let's go to eat. A lot of people are much more open because they're on vacation, they have time, you know. A lot of people do not work in the summertime. They spend time with their family, with their friends. So the vibe, the overall vibe of summer is lighthearted, fun, adventurous, you know, let's just try something new. Let's just do something. And this is the energy that Spirit wants you to be in that connection. Not like, oh my gosh, you know, what happens next? Oh my gosh, do I have to do this shadow work? Oh my gosh, you know, my person is not writing. Do they don't love me anymore? You know, things like that. Or, he's going out with other people. Even if you're not together, you know, a lot of you are watching your person's social media, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, you know, he is having fun with others, so he's not interested in me anymore. All of this stuff, let that go. Yeah, let it go. Summer is there to enjoy first and foremost, and to be at the beach. And we're not at the beach controlling, right? We're not at the beach and sitting there and like blaming and, you know, doing things that are not fun. That's not how the beach is supposed to be. So that's how Spirit wants you to act in this connection. Yeah, very lighthearted. Yeah, we have the bear. And this is what you need to let go, guys. This sense of the bear. The bear tries to control this situation. The bear is very protective. And a lot of times we're very protective, especially if it's a soul journey, or you are recently parted with your person, or you are recently in separation. It's because there's so much burden and you still have all this fire for your person. I mean, we're talking about summer. You are very passionate about your person. Summer is this, it's not fall or winter where you don't feel anything anymore for your person. You know, those are the seasons when everything is dying down. No, we're talking about summer. You're passionate, you want to see them, you want to kiss them, you want to be with them. So we're talking about this feeling that you have for your person. But also on the other hand, you're trying to control it. You're trying to yeah, I mean, also maybe trying to do everything for the best because you know that you in this journey for some time now. Yeah, let's look what Spirit is saying. Yeah, the key, number 33. I will show you the cards first and then we're going to talk about this. We have the moon. Exactly, look at this. We have even a beach here. We have this beautiful summer nighttime, you know, when we don't know what's happening. This is like letting it free. And look how this beautiful color here, this nighttime color, is also representing in this clematis color. Yes, we have the sun and the moon. See? This is beautiful. This is definitely talking about a soul connection. If you were not sure if you have a soul connection, yes, you have. The lily, wow, the lily is about opening up. I talked about the lily in the last pile because this was the signifier. And look how beautiful this lily card looks. This is about letting, you know, this connection flow. This is about, you know, it will blossom when it will blossom. Just trust the process, trust the journey. You know, we have Virgo energy here. We have the King of Swords. You know, you're too much in your head about this connection, pile 2. You don't need to worry. I mean, you're in summer, right? Why don't you enjoy this time with your person? When they write, and it's okay. And then you write, you know. And then, you know, the key is to enjoy summer and moon, both things, the nighttime and the daytime. Enjoy it, have fun, open yourself up, you know, be open to whatever happens, be a little bit more adventurous. Get these mountains out of the way. The mountains are obstacles that you have in your mind. Yeah, those are obstacles because you're so passionate. A lot of times when we're so passionate, like the bear, we we tend to not see left and right. We just tend to go forward, but we're not enjoying the journey. And the mountain is also about the journey in Lenormand and about obstacles that need to be removed. Yeah. And what needs to be removed here is this feeling of, even if you guys are not communicating, yeah, it doesn't matter. It could be that you guys are writing letters to each other. We have the letter here, beautiful letter, but it could be that you also are not communicating with each other. It's like, let it free. Let it be as it is. You know, for those of you who are not communicating with your person, but you feel your person, we have the moon here, you feel them, especially sexually, you feel them. There's a strong pull towards them. Let it be, you know, let it happen. Whatever happens, be a little bit more open. This is a pile also, you know, for those of us who are for a long time in a soul connection and we always have all these obstacles, you know, especially all these lists that we made, right? A lot of divine feminines have these lists where we say, well, my masculine, if he's coming, you know, I gotta be open, but he also should be ready to commit. You know, all these lists, all these boxes where you tick your marks. Just let it go. Yeah, this is be like in summer. Imagine if you and your person would go on a summer vacation. You would not sit on the beach and talk about your preferences, or, you know, I don't know, that wouldn't be nice, right? Or what if your person ticks all your boxes, or what they should change or what not. You enjoy. You sit at the beach, you're talking, you're laughing, you're drinking, I don't know, whatever, you know, you're celebrating. This is what the whole pile is about. It's basically saying, no matter what happens, enjoy your time with your person. Whatever it is, be a little bit more open to different possibilities in this journey. And that is what is needed. Because I get, or I think that a lot of you, because it's also matching, you chose summer, and it's also meaning you need to feel like summer. You need to embody the summer energy, you know, whatever happens, happens. You know, light-hearted energy, celebration energy, adventurous energy. This is what you need, pile 2, okay? So this is all what I'm having. I hope you like this reading, Purple Lights. I hope you have fun with my readings. I hope you give it a thumbs up and you comment. I really love when I see that you guys are commenting, because it also helps my channel. So thank you very much for those of you who do. And if you're here for the new time, for the first time, for a new time, please sign up to this channel, okay? I would be very happy, and I see you again. Bye, guys. Oh, pile fall, pile autumn. Welcome to your reading. I love that potion. I don't know. When I made this potion, they were like not like this. They were not looking like this, but now it's so cool because you can see like the glittery brownish styling, the little mushrooms here. I love that autumn pile. It's so gorgeous, like the potion that I made. So, and also we have this beautiful Lenormand deck. So what does the autumn mean? The autumn means there is a very challenging time in your connection at the moment, okay? So it could also be that you are, you know, born in autumn, or you choose that because autumn is significant in your journey at the moment. Could also be that your person is born in autumn, yeah, and you kind of like combine autumn, or autumn reminds you of your person. It could be that you're in the autumn of your life already. That means, you know, you're like in 30s, 40s. That's the autumn of your life, is more like 40s, 50s, right? But it could all mean different things. All of you come here because you chose that potion for different reasons. But what it means for you and your connection with the autumn, because I want to talk about this. It could mean that right now in your connection there are challenging times. You know, autumn is something needs to change, something needs to go, and something needs to grow out of it. So there is change needed here. Something that maybe you haven't changed yet, and something that is really needed, or you know, there is a change needed here in your connection with your person, in your relationship. Please take it as it fits. So this is what we're going to look like. First of all, I'm going to take the cards and we're going to talk about this in a second. Like, I'm putting down these cards here. So we're going to look at them later on to see if it matches to what I just said. And I also will get a card that tells me in what season you need to be. It doesn't have to be autumn. What autumn tells me is that there is change needed at the moment. There is some kind of situation where, you know, these mushrooms all mean obstacles that need to overcome, or, you know, intoxication, something what is not going right, where, yeah, maybe it's time for you to fall more into this connection. Maybe you are not really into it yet. This could also be, you know, fall could also mean that, you know, you recently met someone and you're not really sure if you could let yourself fall into this person. It could mean all different kind of things, you know. It could mean that some ex is coming back, and, you know, the fall means you already have danced some dances with them in your life, in their life as well. And so you're not sure, should I take this person back or not? That's what the autumn symbolizes. The autumn means there was a change, or there is a change needed. And Spirit is saying, well, you know, in order for this to function, there is some kind of change that is needed to happening, that is needed for the both of you. Maybe you also have an autumn in your life that means that you're not really happy with what is going on in your life, or, you know, you have to go somewhere else. Maybe you're bored where you are, or something is about here where there needs to be change in order for it to be renewed. So let's see what season is important for my pile 3, for the autumn pile. Okay, we have the Buttercup, number 5. So very interesting card, very interesting color as well. So let's see, I'm looking in the booklet now, what season that represents. The Buttercup. Oh, it represents spring. It says reassessing situations, biding one's time. Reassessing situations. See? There's a new beginning. Spring always talks about a new beginning here. Something new that is needed in this connection in order to strive again. Something here that maybe you're not seeing. Let's look at what the card says, though. The Buttercup. Yeah. It says also, the spring represents new beginnings, fresh starts, and the laying down of plans. They are transitional, symbolizing the change from the dark into an awakening, and a renewal. And this makes so much sense, because it's everything what I said about autumn as well, you know, that there is change needed in order to happen. So let's read the Buttercup. It says a person it's about being patient. Okay, this could also be that you feel like your time is running out, guys, because the autumn feels like time is almost of essence, or time is almost gone. Because the autumn is the last season before winter, and winter is the season where everything is coming to an end, right? It could also be that you have a fear that this connection is not blossoming at all, that this connection is never starting, that this connection never has a spring again. Or you just recently parted ways with your person, and now you're like asking yourself, and that's why you watch tarot, like, is there a new beginning coming? Is there something here where my person might be coming back? Is there something where I can hope? Or is there never gonna be change? Okay, So those are the things that can be happening in your mind. Yeah, something here about the autumn. Also autumn, you know, sometimes you say it's the last try. The last try is autumn. Last try for you to have hope in this connection, for a new beginning with this person. Yeah, this could be. So let's look at the cards. Yeah, we have the clock tower. The timing is important. You see this here? I feel that you are afraid that the time is too late with your person, because the leaves have fallen with this beautiful potion. Timing is of essence, yeah. Maybe it's also that you feel that it might be too late. Yeah, for some of you, you chose that pile and you have the feeling that it might be too late to start something new with that person again. Let's see, we have the ring. That's a relationship. That's a date. That's love in general. And it's underneath the guy. Yeah. This is about, you know, the relationship coming into fruition, starting again, you know, starting something new. And you have this feeling it's about time. It's about time because you've been in separation. It could also mean with this autumn that you have been in separation for some time now. Yeah, with the autumn. It's maybe last year autumn you separated, or maybe autumn is very significant because it means that, you know, you are single for some time now with this person and you're hoping for them to make a move on you. This could as well be it. And then we have the crossroads here, the decision. And the tree. Yeah. I do sense here that there's a fear of timing, the wrong timing between the two of you. We have you here, up here. And we have the ship. Yes, in the soul journey. You are with this person. Look at this. You are here. Like, you see how you guys are facing each other. So this is a connection that has been going on for some time. It could even be a soul connection that has been going on for some time now. Maybe years. Yeah. I don't think it's a new connection, because you wouldn't be afraid of the timing. Or it could be that you just recently met someone new. Please apply it as it fits. There's definitely here a question to tarot. What happens, you know, when we're too late? What happens when it's too late, when I'm waiting, when I'm too old for him, or when he doesn't like me anymore because I'm in the autumn of my life? It could be that you're older than your person. Yeah, with the autumn, could definitely be an age significance that we have here. So you see how there could be all different kind of topics here that we're talking about. But for each and every one of you, whatever the thing is, you have a problem with timing, okay? There's a problem with timing here. That's what we see. It's about a decision to go into a relationship, and if it is already too late and it's moving too slow. Yeah? I don't think you have gotten the offer into this relationship yet, but you're hoping. I mean, you're looking at this rose, so you're definitely hoping here. You're definitely hoping that that you cross path with your person. Yeah, maybe you're on a soul connection for a very long time and you have not even been in a relationship with your person, or you just recently met them and you hope that they decide for you, that they take you and not someone else. Yeah, because you are on a soul journey with them. Yes. So what do you need to embody? You need to embody the energy of spring, guys. And what does that mean? It means that you need to feel fresh. You need to feel yourself like hopeful, not like autumn. You see how this is like the completely different energy. It's completely opposite energy that you need to embody in order for this to happen. It's like now you are in the energy of fear. Yeah, pile 3. You are in the energy, oh God, some time is running out. Maybe we're not fitting because our age gap is too big. Or maybe we're not fitting because we've been on this journey for too long, nothing happened. So it's kind of like you have this autumn energy. That's why you chose that pile. You know, there's some kind of fear that something is running out. That's what autumn represents. Something where you are afraid that it never happens, or where, as I said before, you know, where change is needed in order for this to happen. Because if you stay in that energy, your person will never make a move on you, because that's not an energy where you are actively walking towards as a divine masculine. Yeah. So what you need to do, divine feminine, you need to be in that energy of spring. And what does the energy of spring is? The energy of spring is renewal. It's the energy of I risk. Yeah. Those are the words. I risk it. You know, I don't care if my person is suited, you know. Maybe we just get it going. Maybe we should just meet and we should just talk and see where it's going. It's not even the energy of summer where you are really sure of yourself. It's more in this energy of spring where you just do and you just try. Yeah. Spring is everything is blossoming, and you know, I just go along with it. I just try. I just look. I just, you know, maybe give it a try. Be open for different possibilities. Yeah. If he says he wants to go and just writes with you for half a year, let it be. You know, just write with your person. If he's coming and saying, well, he wants to take you on a date, go on a date with that person, even if he's gone the next day. Just be like the spring. Spring is... What is the difference from spring to summer? A very important difference from spring to summer is also that spring is not knowing what comes next. Summer already has expectations and a little bit of experience. So summer also calculates a little bit. Spring does not. Spring is usually in your life when you're very young and you just do the things as they fall, you know. That's where we have it. It's kind of the opposite energy, you know, like in fall, you know everything. You are kind of like, you have this wisdom and you move according to your wisdom, according to your experience. And that's why you have this fear, because you know, the difference might be complicated. Okay. But if you move and embody the spring energy and you just see where it's going, and you just see whatever happens, you know, if your person says they don't want you, let it be, you know, let them go. Might be someone else coming, you know, like this energy where you just see what happens. Yeah. And it's not even like summer where you're calculating a little bit on adventure and on having fun. No, it's like, let's see where it goes. No expectations, no, you know, like a very young person, they just do. Happy, playful. Playful is the word. Playful. Be playful with that energy. Be open for whatever suggestions comes your way. Be open for the new beginning. Don't look at the clock. Don't care about what you're fearing. Yeah, try to avoid thinking about this. Try to enjoy. Try to spend time with that person. Try to figure out if you guys even like each other after some time. Maybe you've been together for a while, you know, some of you don't. But let's just take it in a very, very, very lighthearted way. That's what this pile is basically saying, okay? So this is all what I'm having, guys. I hope you really like this reading. For those of you who are new to my channel, please sign up. I would be very happy. Please comment. I always read all the comments because there are not so many. So I'm very happy if you guys are commenting. So, yeah, I hope to see you again. Take care and bye. Hello, my pine winter. See, I put some water in it. I love that so much, that winter potion that I made. So I hope you also love that. You see now better the beautiful glittery stars in there, the snow that we have here, the colorful snowflakes. So I hope you love my potion that I made as much as I do. So, why did you choose winter? Well, maybe winter is your favorite season. Maybe you're born in winter, or your person is born in winter. What I do think though, winter is also has something to do here with a representation of why you chose winter. It could be that you're in separation with your person for some time now. that there's nothing really going on. You guys are in no communication. That's what winter represents. There is something like slumbering underneath the surface, underneath the snow. It could be that you are, you know, watching your person's social media. They're watching you. It could be like an interest that you showed towards each other, but nothing happened yet, you know, you haven't kissed yet. Or if this is a new person, it's like it's the interest is there, but everything is underneath that surface, and everything is underneath that snow happening in the like in the dark, you know, other people cannot see it. This could also be a forbidden love. I'm not gonna deny it, you know, it's underneath the snow. It's a forbidden thing. Maybe this is an affair or something that you have secretly going on with your person, okay? All these things are possible when we're talking about winter, because when we're talking about winter, there's something slumbering underneath all that snow. Yeah, it could be that you are in separation with your person, but the love is still there. The love is still slumbering. Yeah, the love is still crystal clear here. It's crystal clear that you love each other, but no one is making a move. Like all of these things can be when we talk about winter. Yeah, and why you chose that pile. So now I'm going to shuffle that Lenormand deck, and we're going to see what the universe says, what energy you need to embody with your person. So let's see. And then I also want to get one of the seed and sickle cards, because this is the most important thing today, what we're doing. So first of all, I want to get the cards to put them there, to look at them later on, to see what the universe is saying. What energy do you have to embody and why in this soul connection? So those are your cards. Very beautiful. This is my feather that I need to point things out. So now I want to get a card from the seed and sickle deck to see what energy is important. What energy of what season, pile 4, you need to embody if you chose the winter pile, okay? Could also be that you feel in winter in your life that you haven't dated for a while, you know, but you want to go again, or you recently met someone and you don't know if they like you. This could also be used for crush, right? If you have a crush on someone, but no one knows, yeah? And then winter could be so many different things. And something is like underneath, slumbering in the dark. What energy pile 4 needs to embody? They tell me it's this card. Oh my gosh, wow. This looks beautiful. That even looks like winter. It says henben. Henbane. There's a crown. Look at this. Wow. What is going on? That even looks like a winter card. But I'm going to look into the booklet, but it isn't, because it doesn't have to be. So, what is the name? Henben. Henbane or henben? Yeah, it's winter. So we have another match here. We had this in the other piles as well. We had a match where, you know, the same pile, the same season comes out. So that means you chose that pile because you instinctively know that you need to embody also the energy of winter. Yeah, you need to embody the energy of winter. Henbane is all about forgiveness and moving on. So what does it mean? It could mean that whatever is slumbering underneath that surface, that it can never come out. It could be that you are in an unrequited love situation. I just need to say that, because this could also be something where, you know, we see here all this looks like blood. You're bleeding yourself dry for this person, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's water. It's got watery because of my potions. So yeah, it could be that you're bleeding yourself dry for that person. Yeah, we see here they have the crown on, and you can't really let go. Yeah, or they can't really let go. It could also be that you have to be in the secret energy because they cannot be free to choose what they want to do. Yeah, I definitely see that here with these white flowers, there's something where you need to let go of. maybe of the expectations of the end product here. Yes. So if you have an affair, it's basically meaning enjoy your time, let it slumber underneath. You never know if it will manifest into reality. There's something here where you are not sure if it's manifesting into reality. And for those of us who have a crush or a soul connection that's not been manifesting, it's the same thing. Yeah, we're loving this person, we're bleeding ourselves dry. This person has our crown because no one else is comparable to them. Yeah, you still put that crown on that person. We see that here, even though nothing is there, even though you get it no in return. What we do see here in that spring-winter situation is that you're yearning for something what hasn't happened yet. Okay, so this could be that you're in an affair. This could be that you have a crush on someone. This could be that you have an unrequited love on someone. This could be that you have you're in separation with your person and it hasn't happened, that it comes up again. It could be that you are in some kind of soul connection where you haven't met your person yet. So all these things are possible. Yeah. What is it saying is your person has still the crown. And I do feel here a sense of unfreezing things in this love situation. Maybe take your energy a little bit back of this person. Yeah, but we're gonna see. Yeah, we do have the letter. There might be even no communication. Look at these beautiful candles. We do have the candles here as well. This is Winter in Paris. Like, this is especially a very romantic deck that I chose for that winter here, for the winter pile. So we do have the letter. We do have the bear. Yeah, as you see how this bear is bathing and waiting. It's almost as if he's looking out, like, when is my person coming? Like, why is this nothing happening? I'm sitting here and waiting in the spa, you know. It looks like he's in a spa, like waiting for your person to come their way. And then we have the book, the open pages. So that tells me that your book is open. That tells me that you have already lived some of this. You're not at the beginning of this journey. Yeah. It could be 2 years, it could be 6 years, it could be 6 months, it could be anything, but you have opened this chapter with this person. That means that this person knows. This is not someone that doesn't know about the soul connection, okay? Just want to make sure for those of you who are in a soul connection, for example, with a celebrity, I do have you on my channel. This person knows who you are. They're not staying away because they don't know you, okay? If this is happening, this is not your pile. This person knows exactly who you are. They have been in this chapter with you for some time. You're waiting on them, yeah? And for you, also, this person has priority because I see that here on the crown. But no communication is really coming. You're waiting. We see also how the bear is looking towards the communication. You're waiting for a letter. You're waiting for communication to happen. Yeah, you're waiting for them to make a move on you. Look at them. He's coming here with his horse. That's an action. That's a message coming in. And here's the guy. You're waiting on him to do something in your direction, right? This is about him making a move on you. And this is you waiting because you know that this chapter has been open. You know that you have written pages with this person. So now you're waiting for them either to come back because you're in separation. You're waiting for communication. But definitely this person knows you and they chose not to respond, okay? They chose to keep it underneath the snow. Yeah, the snake. There could be another woman involved, or with the snake, this could also mean that they're chasing different dreams at the moment. You see how he's walking towards that snake? Could also mean he's on a path to another woman, and we have Paris here, the Sun card. Yeah, it could be that there's a third party, guys. I'm just gonna say this because if you're in an affair or if this is the person they're married to, sometimes the snake also represents an ex where they're walking towards, or another woman where they see the sun at the moment here. And you're basically waiting for that Paris to happen your way. Yeah, but they're moving towards someone different here. I see that. That's a third party, guys. I must tell you, and that's why, you know, you chose the winter. That's why they're actively here. This guy is looking at this Eiffel Tower. You see this? He's looking at this Eiffel Tower. He's looking. He knows. He's looking away from you in the book. You see this here? They're choosing to walk this path. So this could mean different things. It could mean that they think the snake can also mean healing, that they think they need more time and they're not ready yet. Yeah, this could be another scenario that whoever you are in a connection with, you're waiting on them. You put them as your first priority, but they have other priorities. Yeah, we see that the snake is like an artifact in a museum. So it could mean that they're chasing different dreams at the moment. So they do not have time for this connection or for this communication or for this relationship. This could be one point. Another point could be that they're chasing another woman. Another point could be that they are already in a relationship and they're, you know, this other person has told them to move away from you if you are the affair. Another thing could be that there's a boss here and some chapter that they're writing and you're the secret woman here where they are walking towards too. Yeah, but they want to be with you, but they can't. This is also a possibility. They're looking at this. They want to be with you. It could be that this is a secret love affair where this could be a celebrity, you know, with a boss here and some kind of, this could be also a contract situation where they cannot like be free from and just run towards you. But they see you, they watch your social media and they cover it up. There could be so many different reasons. Please apply it to the situation, what resonates the most for you, or what is the point here. Because I do have to say these different scenarios because that's what Spirit is telling me. Spirit is telling me there are so many of you that have different scenarios that come to this reading. Because all of you need to embody this forgiveness energy and this energy of you gotta let it be, guys. Yeah. What I see here is you need to take yourself out of this situation and look at it from a different perspective. I always take the astronaut. Yeah, if you are an astronaut and you take yourself out, you see how beautiful the Earth is. Even if you are on Earth, you know, and you're walking here on Earth and you have all these 3D problems and the 3D things and all of this going on and nothing really happens for you and you're like really desperate and saying, well, why is it always winter for me? Why is nothing happening? Why is everything frozen? Why is nothing like love coming into my life? Why is not the sun coming and you know, melting and bringing the spring, this new beginning towards me? Why do I have to be in snow? I love snow. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if we love the situation or not. It's about the situation in itself. Yeah, some people like to be frozen in time, like to be frozen in their situations and trying to heal underneath it all and trying to be secretive with their person or their crush or whatever is going on. You know best your situation. But there are also times, you know, when people put all this snow on us and walk away and say, no, I want someone else, or I want to be with another situation. I want to chase money. I want to chase my career. I don't want to chase love at the moment. Yeah, maybe he had the choice to chase these artifacts or to chase the Eiffel Tower. So like to chase money or to chase you. And he chose to chase the artifacts because that's where the horse is going. Yeah, so it could be that you were a second choice after their career, maybe it's not even another woman or another man. Please take it as it resonates. Maybe it's a different choice in life that they're not ready for love yet, so you need to wait. So you have an option of waiting, keeping it frozen, waiting for spring to come, being patient. Yeah, this is one option. And the other option is to forgive that whole situation and walk away and try to find your own spring. You know, try to find your own stuff. This is whatever you choose, guys. The most important thing is you need to forgive whatever happened here. Because a lot of times Spirit is helping us. A lot of times it's not a punishment. It's actually a thing that helps us. Maybe your person is not ready yet. Maybe if you would go with them into a love situation right now, they couldn't even handle it and it would be over faster than you could think. And then it would be even better to wait. Or, you know, Maybe it means that they need to settle because we have Paris here. Maybe you guys come from different countries and they're not able to move towards you. They're not able to be with you and they're not fond of a long distance connection or relationship. You know, all these scenarios that make sense for some of you. Yeah. Maybe they have so many choices that they can choose. A lot of people have a lot of choices for love. Not many do, but a lot of people, especially celebrities, like, I mean, they probably do have a lot of choices. So why should they choose someone that's far away where they have to be secret about? One example that could be here, you know, that you were a choice out of two people or a choice out of many. And they say, well, you know, if I have 5 people a year or 4 or I don't know what number, why do I choose someone that's like in Paris waiting for me when I live in the United States? Doesn't make sense, and I don't like long distance. This could all, you know, everything what happens here, please forgive this situation. It's very important that you move on or that you wait until the time gets better, until the snow is melting, until spring is coming. So here, if you know that this person is a soul connection, then we all know, we have experienced these things. In soul connection, these things come up, especially if you are with a celebrity, of course. You need to wait, yeah? Be patient, do your own soul journey, concentrate on your own thing, like take the crown away maybe from your person, concentrate on your own, put yourself, the crown on your head, and concentrate on your own life, or move on and look for someone different. Yeah, there are different possibilities here, but you need to act like winter. You need to act at the moment it's not possible. At the moment there's no spring coming. Yeah, that's why you need to embody winter. This here is covered up. Either be secretive and live however your situation is, you know, if you are in a secret love connection, live it to the max, however you can. Try to keep it covered up, yeah, if you want to do that, or forgive the situation and move on. But be in that energy of winter, knowing that there won't be a change happening soon. This is basically what it means. You need to embody the energy of winter, where you know nothing is really happening in the next month. I need to let go, or I need to wait, or I need to keep it secret, or. But whatever the or is, you know, keep it like winter, where you know no change is coming until the energies change again. But at the moment, this is a winter situation. It won't change in the next month, guys. I can tell you that, okay? So this is why Spirit is saying you need to embody the energy of winter. And winter can be beautiful. I mean, waiting for someone can be very beautiful, actually. It doesn't have to be like a quarrel. Yeah, waiting for someone, you can work on yourself. You can take care of yourself. You can have cozy nights with yourself, you know. You don't have to have a person to love yourself. So please apply it as it fits, guys, okay? By 4. So this is what I'm having. I hope you like this reading. And I hope that I see you again on my channel. And please take care and sign up. Bye, guys.